what's good? Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. I'm gonna keep this one pretty short, most likely. I just had some second day thoughts on the whole situation with the late Nipsey Hussle, and I wanted to be I didn't want to run with the wrong stuff yesterday before we knew more details about what had happened or what happened. And I saw the different thoughts out there about the conspiracy because of the Dr. CB documentary that's in the works, I guess. And I'm gonna tell you, I really wasn't buying that. I really wasn't buying no government involvement. One, I mean, I don't know if he had done quite enough to be on the radar of the government, for one. But secondly, when I heard that it was 2 other individuals that were shot, and then that Nipsey was shot a total of 6 times, that just didn't seem like that. That seemed more like street related stuff to me. That seemed like real, not a cold-hearted assassin, or some figure that we see on some of these movies, doing some Jason Bourne or something. This seemed like more of a situation with a bit of panic and a bit of hatred involved in it. So I was never really buying that angle. But anyway, I felt like, unlike back in the 90s when we lost Tupac and when we lost Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., the world is so much more connected now. Even with just Big Brother, with the video cameras all over the place, and now in conjunction with social media, like whoever did this, it was already known. And so by the time I get to laying down last night, and maybe even before that, the LAPD and whatnot had already revealed and named the suspect, had a picture out there. They had a vehicle, license plates, or license plate number, and the manhunt is on. So I wanted to go over to Instagram to see what the word was, just checking out the dude's. Really didn't want to go to his Instagram page per se, but I just checked out to see what the internet streets, I guess, were talking about. And it's a sad situation. But I guess moving on to my whole main point, one thing that makes me cringe, and that really makes me cringe and really makes me kind of step away from everything that's going on in the world right now, in the community. I see a lot of brothers, nobody in particular, but I see a lot of brothers want to, bring up the name of Malcolm X. And, that they kind of they move in a way similar to Malcolm X, and, that's a person that influences them, or a person whose teachings or the way that they move, that the way that Malcolm X moved is a way that they are very, they're very fond of, and try to do some things along those lines. But my point is, I cringe because when Malcolm X left the streets, he completely broke away from all of that. The whole lifestyle. He really was really committed to what his new walk was about, 100%. And nowadays, no matter how much a lot of us advance, we still put money into the streets, into street music, into all that messaging, all the gun talk, the killing, you know, objectifying women, you know, all of the what's going on, man. I didn't see who that was. I'm just on here burning through some thoughts on Nipsey Hussle real quick. But and this is, I know this is unpopular stuff. I know nobody wants to hear this. Probably most people don't agree, but it is what it is. That's why we can't improve anything, because it's so many people who wouldn't be able to eat normally, who getting involved in rap music and rapping allows so many people to eat. So we can't turn it off. But some of the stuff that's, you know, I hadn't really heard many of Nipsey Hussle's songs, but I spent some time yesterday going through his catalog, and the kid was talented. You know, and even as a West Coast cat, he did some things and had some parts to his game that me as an East Coast guy, favoring East Coast music, I was impressed by the brother. But again, man, I'm just to the point, and I'm 43. But I'm just to the point, man, I really can't sit around for too much and listen to brothers killing other brothers. That's just how I feel. I've been hearing it for 25, 30 years now. And it's so much to live for nowadays. I mean, that man lost his life at 33 and had all of these bigger ideas and bigger ideals and things that he wanted to get accomplished, man. And you just can't tell me that it was worth giving all of that up, especially to this individual who we know now is the cat's name is Eric Holder, is who the police are looking for, and whose picture is all out there. So I'm just conflicted, man, when I sit here, and I'm gonna tell you honest truth. It's a group out of the East Coast called Griselda Records with Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, and the other kid, Westside Gun. And salute to everybody that's coming in. I can barely see what's going over there, but I love these dudes. I mean, I love that type of production. I love East Coast lyrics. I love all of that stuff. But I'm sitting here listening to some of the lyrics of Conway the Machine, and I'm like, God, it can't be this. It can't be this. This is too real. Exactly. So it's a guilty pleasure of mine that I rock with those dudes, and I want to see them do well. Because if they didn't have that, what else would they be doing? You know, to keep it a buck, what else would they be doing? But again, just as an aging man, as an older person with a lot more to lose myself, with people counting on me, with me needing to be around to do my little thing, get these 1,000 subscribers I'm here fighting for, and to go forward and to get my voice out there on the other things that I do with my platforms, I can't get into it. So it's a tough road. It's a tough road to walk, and like I said, it's one of those realities of in the community that I don't know what we do with it. It just is what it is. But it's just sad though that still here. And I didn't even listen to the Triple X dude. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But we had to see him perish on camera. We saw him pass away on camera, and it's just horrible. And I guess it's a part of being and Nas put on his Instagram page. Nas had a thoughtful word out there for Nipsey Hussle in his passing. But it's a shame that a brother could work the greater part of his young life chasing down this dream, be successful at it, get some money from it, earn a good living, become a millionaire, and then by the time you're 22, 23 years old or whatever, for us to be looking at you dying on camera. Like, I don't see any other community going through this stuff. So, like I said, that's just me. I don't expect nobody to really rock with it and understand it, but I just don't like people bringing up Malcolm X. And I'm doing so much like Malcolm X. When, like I said, when Malcolm X switched over to his new thing, When he became El Haj Malik Shabazz, he let the streets go completely and expected brothers to walk with intelligence, respecting the community, respecting and loving one another and all of that. And if we gonna twist it, if we gonna twist up what his message was just to fit it into 2019, then that's just part of the lie that's that we buy into today, just to go around and be a part of the community. So I'm not gonna make a lot more noise about it. It's just like I said, I heard the stuff about the conspiracy and the government being involved, but this just sounded like some street stuff to me. And then to see the video, I don't know if you checked out the video with the I'm assuming this is the situation, with the dude walking up to him in front of the store, in broad daylight like that. That's just senseless, man. And I'm speechless on this. And that's why I didn't even put Nipsey Hussle in the title, because I'm really not trying to. I don't want people to click on this just because. And I'm not chasing views and likes and all of that. I just had to get my thoughts out there on it. And we'll see. Nothing is gonna change. Not a damn thing is gonna change. Pretty soon here, the next group, or the next brother that's hot and doing well in that game, it'll be somebody else. So that's it. This Wood, another episode of Morning Wood. Let me get on off here. Thanks for checking in with me.